Raccoon hyphen 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 Formers. What does that spell? Raccoon-Formers, yeah! Raccoon-Formers, the YouTube channel for all of your Transformer needs.
Hello everyone, Raccoon-Formers here, and welcome to part 12 of 12 of my Transformers Generation 1 2023 wall calendar review. AKA the final part of my Transformers Generation 1 2023 wall calendar review. Can you believe that? It really feels like just yesterday that I uploaded part 1, so to be on part 12 of this series is really crazy. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Today is December 1st, which means we'll be cracking the calendar open one final time to see what December's page of this phenomenal calendar has in store for us. And I will also be taking a look at the poster that comes included with this calendar at the very end. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And let me know in the comments what you think of all the Christmassy effects that I applied to this video. As well, I wanted to make the final part of this review extra fun. And since winter is almost here, I figured I'd get into the spirit. I really am hoping this calendar can end off with a bang because it really has been awesome, and it's been a major improvement over the previous calendar that I took a look at last year. Let me know in the comments if you agree. But without further ado, let's go ahead and crack the calendar open one final time to see what December's page has in store for us, y'all. Unfortunately, gang, the final page of this calendar is not a brand new character. It's another duplicate. But I guess it's okay, because the duplicate is another picture of Optimus Prime. And not just another picture of Optimus Prime, but another picture of Bumblebee as well. Here is December's page. It definitely is unfortunate that there isn't a brand new character on the final page of this calendar, but this page looks pretty sick, I am not gonna lie, and it's always a treat to see Optimus Prime. And it's an even bigger treat to see him with Bumblebee since they are the dynamic duo of Transformers. So if I'm being honest, I honestly don't think that it's all that big of a deal that they decided to not put a new character on the final page of this calendar, because I honestly feel like it was a good idea to end this calendar with the dynamic duo of Transformers since they are the faces of Transformers. So I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Let's discuss some of the many phenomenal things about this page. First up, the picture of Optimus and Bumblebee looks sick. It looks like they're standing in a position where it looks like they're staring down some foes. It looks like Optimus is getting ready to punch a foe. And they just look so cool. And that background is phenomenal as well. It looks like they're standing out in space. And I honestly think this might be my favorite background out of the whole calendar because it just looks so cool in my opinion. Just like with June's page, which was the other page of this calendar that had a duplicate, there isn't a banner with the character's name. But in my opinion, in the case of December's page, I really feel like there should have been a banner. They could have had a banner on both sides of the page. They could have had a banner for Optimus Prime's name on his side and a banner for Bumblebee's name on his side. And to be honest, they could have put a banner on June's page as well for Optimus Prime's name. It is a bit weird how they didn't put a banner of the character's name on the two pages of this calendar that were a duplicate, but I guess it's alright, and there's nothing I can really do about it. It's just something I wanted to point out. Turning our attention to the bottom of the calendar, we have an awesome-looking December logo with that awesome-looking sonar effect behind it. I'm definitely going to miss seeing that because it definitely has grown on me throughout the series. And I honestly really like the blue font that was used for December's logo. It looks really good with the red background, I'm not gonna lie. And right beside that, we have two miniature calendars. We have the previous month, November 2023, and the next month, January of 2024. And right below all that, we have the dates 1 through 31, the accurate amount of dates for December, which is superb. I'm glad that this calendar had the accurate amount of dates for each month. And unfortunately, there isn't a miniature picture of the characters in their alt mode for this page. But I guess that would kind of be hard with there being two characters on this page, so I understand that. But I really did like all the pages that had a miniature picture of the character in their alt mode, and it's definitely a bummer that that wasn't the case with every page. But going back to all the dates, we have all the holidays in December on the exact day that they occur in real life. Let's hope they remembered Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We have last quarter on December 5th. We have Hanukkah beginning at sundown on December 7th. We have new moon on December 12th. Hanukkah ends on December 15th. We have first quarter on December 19th. We have winter solstice on December 22nd. We have everybody's favorite Christmas day on December 25th. And that's definitely a bummer. This calendar did not improve one of the biggest issues of last year's calendar.
Once again, Christmas Eve was not put on here as a holiday. It really should have been. Christmas Eve is a holiday, and it's definitely a bummer that this calendar didn't improve that big issue from the last calendar. Anyway, we have Kwanzaa beginning and
Boxing Day for Canada, all taking place on December 26th. And the final holiday of the Transformers Generation 1 2023 wall calendar is full moon on December 27th. Unfortunately, just like last year's calendar, the calendar completely left out the eves of December, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve. The only real idea I have on why this could have happened is maybe because December 24th and December 31st, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, were put into the same section on December's page instead of getting put in their own section of the calendar. That could be it, but it's just an idea I have. Let me know in the comments what you think. But it's still a teensy-weensy bit of a bummer that this calendar didn't improve this issue over the last. But it definitely is nice that I have a little bit of an idea on why Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve were left out of this calendar. But again, it's just an idea. Let me know in the comments if you know why Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve were left out of this calendar. I'd appreciate any input you got.
overall, this page was a pretty good way to end the Transformers Generation 1 2023 wall calendar, in my opinion. Like I said before, it is still a little bit of a bummer that this page didn't actually have a brand new character, but if there was any characters that I would be okay with there being a duplicate of, it's Optimus and Bumblebee, since they are the dynamic duo of Transformers. They're also the faces of Transformers. So I honestly feel like it was right to have a picture of the two of them on December's page, and it was a phenomenal way to end this calendar, in my opinion. But I really did like the idea of each page having a different character to make it somewhat like a guessing game. Like I said before, I warmed up to the idea of December's page having a picture of Optimus and Bumblebee, even though they already appeared in past pages of this calendar, since they are the faces of Transformers, so I don't really have an issue with this anymore. Now, as promised, let's go ahead and take a look at the poster that comes included with this calendar. Now that I'm done taking a look at the Transformers Generation 1 2023 wall calendar, it's time to take a look at the poster that comes included with this calendar. I've been hinting at it all throughout this series, and it's now time to take a look at it. Before, you only got to see it pixelized, and now it's time to see it in its full glory. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. 3, 2, 1... reveal!
Taking a close look at this poster here for the very first time, I felt like this poster was kind of a disappointment compared to the poster for last year's calendar. The poster for last year's calendar was honestly pretty creative, because I don't think you'd ever find yourself seeing Optimus and Megatron standing back to back. This poster just has a picture of Bumblebee waving at you in the city, and it honestly would have been cool if there was multiple characters here and maybe they were in the middle of a battle or something. Because if you look at the poster here, it honestly looks like a very big battle took place. There's a lot of fire in the background, the Black Rock Boulevard street sign is somewhat falling off, and all of the traffic lights seem like they have a bunch of it missing. Like there's a bite taken out of them or something. It honestly would have been a whole lot better if this poster actually showed the battle that caused all this damage. It's definitely a bummer, but the poster here does look pretty cool as well, and it's always a treat seeing Bumblebee. But the funny thing is it honestly looks like Bumblebee is the one that caused all this damage, since he's the only character present on this poster. I doubt that's the case because Bumblebee is an Autobot, and I don't think he would cause so much damage, but it's a funny thing to think about. Oh well, that's all I have to say about the poster. It's definitely a-okay. I still feel like the poster from last year's calendar is better than this, but it's definitely a good enough poster. Well, friends, this pretty much wraps up this video review. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to click that big red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. Thank you all so much for tuning in to each part of this 12-parted series. I was really happy that I had a chance to review another calendar because, like I mentioned throughout pretty much every episode of this series, this calendar was a gazillion times better than the one that I took a look at last year. And I was really happy that I had a chance to review it. And I'm really thankful for each and every one of you tuning in to each episode of this series on every first of each month leading up to now. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the 12-parted series as a whole. And I'm currently in the works on combining all the footage from each entry into this series into a full review for the Transformers Generation 1 2023 wall calendar, just like how I did with the 12-parted calendar review series that I did last year. I'm leaning towards a December 31st release date, similar to what I did with the full review that I made last year. But only time will tell, because I still have a little bit more work to do, and I don't want to promise that I'm going to upload it on December 31st, just in case it's physically impossible for me to. I'm going to try my very best, but no promises. I'll be sure to keep you posted on the video's progress, and if it'll be uploaded on December 31st or a different date. And well, that's all I have to say. As always, I'm Raccoon-Formers, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.